Hey, welcome back. I'm Charm. Welcome to Intuitive Charm Sessions. Here we face our shadows, we heal, and we grow. There's no stagnancy over here. So, I created this series called Self Mastery University because it's always some work to be done. It's always work to do, it's always healing to do. Life is all about motion, forward movement. And so I'm so glad you showed up for class today because class is now in session. Okay, so we are on Ch.4, releasing burdens and honoring boundaries. Okay, so we will discuss the shadow of over responsibility and carrying others' energy. Your shadow has a habit of taking on too much, martyrdom, over responsibility. Okay, so first, I would like to start with the definition of martyrdom, the death or suffering of a martyr. And there's another definition says that a display of feigned or exaggerated suffering to obtain sympathy or admiration. Okay, so we have a habit of taking on other people's stuff. You are only responsible for your own life, your own shit. All right. I have three different perspectives for this chapter because again, why do we take on so much? We take on too much that we're just not responsible for. So, my first perspective basically is, like I said, it's not your job to be there for people that are just not in this space of forward movement. Okay? Um Oftentimes, and this could be in friendships, this can be in relationships, at work, switch the roles, take what resonates, but it comes to a point to when some people just change. Some people go through a lot of positive changes. I mean, change is inevitable. I mean, humans change, people change, yes, but some people they just get into this mode of upgrading themselves and basically like changing. And then there are other people that are stuck, that are stagnant, they always are doing the same things, or they continue to do the same things. They're comfortable with how things are, or they're comfortable with the way that they are. And when it comes to connections with other people, um those people that are stuck, they they usually don't treat people well. I'm trying to figure out a nice way to put it. I mean, oftentimes someone mistreating you is that other person's projections of you. It's hard to accept positive change, from someone when you're stuck yourself. And oftentimes people give bad advice. I mean, don't take advice for somebody that ain't even doing nothing for real. Like somebody that ain't got nothing going on, like, or somebody who is comfortable with staying the same, you know. Um and some people don't want to grow because they don't want to deal with the discomfort. But it's not your job to stick around until somebody is ready for positive to make positive changes in their lives. You know what I mean? Like, it's not your freaking job. And some people will drag you around like a rag doll and mistreat you and talk to you crazy, uh, all because they don't want to adjust to the positive changes that you're making. They don't want to adjust to your new attitude, your new perspective, you know? So that is my perspective number one. When you're dealing with people like that, be comfortable with leaving. Like, when you are in this space of positive change and forward movement, just move. Like, it's life. Like, it's part of life. Like, you're not going to take everybody with you in every season of your life. Some people some people need to get left, and that's okay. It doesn't need to be any beef. It don't need to be no bad blood. It doesn't need to be, you know any harsh words. It doesn't need to be a fight, an argument. You can quietly move around, and it's fine. It's okay. Like, it's not your responsibility to stick around, like I said. Next perspective. Take what resonates. This is for my chosen ones, for people who are awakened or are going through awakenings. This is for my people in the conscious community. Um, this is for my chosen ones. So I just want to speak to you with this second perspective that I have. Um, know when to speak or share things when it's safe. Like, for chosen ones, like, you can't, you have to get over being a baby, being a baby in spirituality. You know, like, like the Christians, like a baby in Christ. Like, when you're a baby in Christ, oh, I want to teach the gospel. I want to teach people about Jesus, and I want to go preach to everybody on the street about Jesus, and I want to prophesize about Jesus. That is a natural thing, and it's very real and true. Before the chosen ones, you specifically the chosen ones, you can't go around doing that everywhere and to everybody. Teaching people about spirituality, teaching people about who they really are, about raising your vibrations and frequency in the universe. Like, we can't do that. Like, we can't do that. um I'm not saying that you absolutely can't, but what I'm saying is you have to protect your energy. You have to detach from being misunderstood, mistreated, judged harshly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to get over that. You have to learn how to protect your own energy, regardless of what people think about you, what people say about you. You have to learn how to not react to everything. And also know your worth and your value, and that you don't have to prove anything. Inner thing. Inner thing. That's interesting. You have to know that you don't have to prove anything. Um, if you if you're proving yourself to people, like, you don't know who you are. You gotta know who you are. You gotta be able to stand 10 toes down in that. If you are a spiritualist, if you are a healer, if you are a chosen one, stand in that. And if you truly know that, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You're just sharing knowledge. Those that get it, and those that don't, is not my business. So, know when to speak or share things, know when it's safe to do so, know when you're safe to be yourself, and when you need to pull your energy inward. Um, Most people, okay, this is why. To the world, you're already weird. Like, chosen ones. Like, we're already weird to the world. We're weird, we're evil, we're taboo, we're woo woo. Like, to the world, we are rebels, we are dark, we are, you get it. So, everybody don't have the capacity to, first of all, receive the knowledge that you're giving. Everybody don't have the capacity to receive you and to hold space for you, because again, you have this light about you that everybody see everywhere that you go, and it also shines the light on the darkness in them, and everybody can't handle that. Everybody can't hold space for you like that. So be comfortable with leaning on yourself. Like, you need to get your inner strength intact, because it's a very lonely road for the conscious community, for the spiritualists, for the healers, for the earth angels, for the star seeds, for the, you know, the chosen ones. It's a very lonely road. It's lonely. It's dark at times, but get used to it, and know how to pull your energy inward and protect your own energy and detach. In a healthy way. Balance. You know, um, you know, if you're dealing with isolating yourself, chosen one, like, also, you don't have to do that. Even if you haven't found your tribe yet, that does not mean that you can't be in certain spaces, or you can't go around certain people, you can't go around your family, you can't go, you know what I mean, like, around certain people. You absolutely can. And if you really feel the urge and a need to share something with someone or with a group of people, you still can do that. But you may need to find ways to speak in the way that others will understand. Choose your words right. Choose your words wisely. So if you need to get a message out, or you need to enlighten someone, it still lands. So, I mean, people get scared, society, or, People get scared when we use words like universe and psychic, divination, and energy, frequency, vibrations, and energy siphoning, energy harvesting, uh, like people get scared when we use those type of words. And so just know how to use them interchangeably. But you have to get in the habit of detaching. You can teach and share, but detach with the outcome. Like, we have a certain type of authority, but at the same time, your authority is not over other people. It's energetic, and it's authority over yourself. But know how to exude that in your energy, in your spirit, but not over people. Love and light. Teach, share, and detach. Because it's not your job to worry about the outcome. Yes, we love our family members, we love our friends, you know what I'm saying? We love our partners, but it's not your job to fix anyone. There's still a higher power, you know. There's still source, there's still spirit. Let source, let spirit, let the universe do its job. We are only here to spread knowledge, enlighten. That's it. Stop taking on things that don't have nothing to do with you. Like, stop taking on too much responsibility. And my last perspective. Many of you have gone through a type of childhood trauma that taught you about your worth. First of all, I want to say that I'm sorry that happened to you. You didn't deserve it, and it's not your fault. And I'm here to also remind you that whatever you thought that your worth was is a lie. Like, that thing that happened to you in your childhood made you feel like you probably had to prove yourself, to be worthy, to be good enough. You just have to prove it first. No, what you need to know is you need to know your value from the jump. You need to know who you are from the jump. Like, you first need to know who you are. And then you teach other people how to handle you, how to interact with you, how to love you, how to treat you. Okay, it's time to call your power back and walk in it. It's time to stop believing that you need to prove yourself to people in order to be worthy or good enough. You're a human being. You are a human being. You are already valuable. You're already good enough. You're already worthy, capable, and able right now. Regardless. You just are, regardless. So know that. It's time to know. It's time to just know that. Okay? If you're insecure within yourself, if you feel like you're worthless, then you're worthless. If you're insecure, if you feel insecure, you're insecure. Like, whatever you think about yourself is what you are. Do y'all refrigerator be making noises? I hate that. It always made me feel like, who in here? It's just the fridge though. But anyway, that's just confirmation though. Anyway, like, what was I saying? If you feel insecure, then you are insecure. If you feel like you're not pretty, then you're not pretty. If you feel like you're not handsome, then you're not handsome. Like, you need to know who you are, because whatever you think about is what you are. Whatever you think about yourself is what it is. So if you don't think that you have value, if you don't think that you're good enough, then other people don't either. Everything starts with you, literally everything. Everything. Everything is perspective. Everything is what you believe. If what you believe to be true. So also, it's never someone else's decision to determine your value or not. It's always yours. You are. It doesn't matter what you did in the past. I'm reading my notes. Hold on. Yeah, so it's never someone else's decision to determine your value. It is your decision, it is your responsibility to determine your value, your worth. It doesn't matter what you did in the past. If you was a hoe yesterday and today you decide that you want to be the best version of yourself and that you deserve the world and that you deserve your perfect partner, beautiful kids, your dream home and a dog. Who the hell can tell you who the hell can tell you otherwise? Who can tell you no? Who can tell you that that's not true? Who can tell you that you shouldn't believe those things about yourself? It's literally your business. What Bobby Brown said is your prerogative. Period. You are the authority figure in your life. The moment that you allow somebody else to have authority over you, baby, you lost. Call your power back. Block people. Block them. Gain your inner strength. Know who you are. You do not need another individual. The presence or absence of another person should not determine your value or your worth. Like, it shouldn't sway your mood, or you know what I mean? Like, you need to be so secure in yourself that it doesn't matter who stays, uh, who's here. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You should be so secure in yourself that someone's absence or presence does not sway you. And that's for everybody. Stop giving other human beings authority over you, authority over who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, yeah, you'll easily let somebody else tell you who you are and who you ain't, who you not, who you aren't, who you ain't, whatever. You know what I mean. Whew. The message is coming to me so fast. Can't nobody tell you who you are. Just like can't nobody tell you, yeah, can't nobody tell you who you are, period. Uh, you know, if somebody won't accept your worth, if they don't accept your new perspective on life, leave. Run, don't walk, run away. You can be a reckless, heartbroken bitch and hate all men because of what you've gone through in your relationships. But if you decide 30 minutes from now that you're done with being sorry for yourself and you're ready to heal, who can tell you anything about that? Who can tell you, well, you don't have the right to feel that way because of X, Y? Like, who can tell you no? Like, who can tell you, you know what I mean? Like, who are you? What gives the next person the right to speak on your life and your choices? Let's start there. You're a heartbroken bitch? Okay, some people might say, well, you choose the wrong man. You keep choosing the wrong man. You this and you that. Like, okay. And like I said, if I decide 30 minutes from now that I'm done with that I'm done with being sorry for myself, I'm ready to heal and I'm ready to do X, Y, and Z, then that's my business. Like, misery loves company. And if you decide right now in this moment that you want to be better and do better uh and you got somebody in your ear not matching your positive energy, they're not respecting your new boundaries, because how dare you start loving yourself? How dare you? And you didn't even give me a warning. You didn't give me a heads up. What? This is so sudden because I benefited from you not having any boundaries at all. And now, all of a sudden, in this moment, you want to love yourself? You want to feel that you deserve more? You want to feel that um, you deserve to heal, grow, and move on and do better? Forward movement? What? How dare you? You don't deserve that. Block them. Sorry. Sorry. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down. And this is when my audio went out, but you get it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.